Alexander Drake sat at the rooftop restaurant overlooking the city, nursing his second coffee. His blind data woman named Rebecca was now 30 minutes late. His sister had set this up, insisting they were meant for each other. Alexander was beginning to think Rebecca had taken one look at him through the window and decided otherwise. He was about to leave when a little boy appeared at his table. The child couldn't have been more than 4 years old, with curly brown hair and wearing a red hoodie. His face was streaked with tears, and he was breathing hard like he'd been running. "Sir," the boy gasped, tugging on Alexander's sleeve. "Sir, please. Mom's in trouble. She needs help right now." Xander immediately stood up. "What's wrong? Where's your mom?" "She's in the car, downstairs. She can't breathe right, and she keeps saying her chest hurts. And she told me to run and get help, but everyone I asked said to go away or call 911, but I don't have a phone, and—" The boy was crying harder now. "Show me. Right now." Alexander was already moving toward the elevator, the boy running beside him in the parking garage. Alexander found a woman slumped in the driver's seat of an old sedan, her face pale and sweating. She was conscious, but clearly in severe distress, one hand clutching her chest. "Ma'am, I'm calling an ambulance." Alexander was already dialing. "What's your name?" "Claire," she managed. "Please. My son, Oliver. Oliver's safe. He found me." "You did exactly right, buddy," Alexander said to the boy while giving the 911 operator their location. "Claire, stay with me. Help is coming. Can single quotes T.ambulance. Claire wheezed. "Don't worry about that. Just focus on breathing." The paramedics arrived within minutes. As they loaded Claire onto a stretcher, Oliver started crying harder. "I want to go with my mom." "Son, you can't ride in the ambulance," a paramedic said gently. "I'll bring him," Alexander said immediately. "Oliver, I'll drive you to the hospital right behind the ambulance. Your mom won't be alone." At the hospital, Alexander stayed with Oliver while Claire was rushed into emergency care. The little boy sat in the waiting room chair, his legs swinging nervously. "Is my mom going to die?" Oliver asked in a small voice. "The doctors are taking very good care of her. You were incredibly brave. You ran and found help when your mom needed it. I was scared, but Mom always says if there's an emergency, find a grown-up and ask for help. So I did." An hour later, a doctor emerged. "Oliver, your mom is going to be okay. She had a panic attack triggered by severe anxiety. We're treating her, and she's stable. She's asking for you." In the hospital room, Claire was hooked up to monitors, but awake and breathing normally. When she saw Oliver, she started crying. "Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to go through that." "It's okay, Mommy. The nice man helped us." Claire looked at Alexander, really seeing him for the first time. "Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if Oliver hadn't found you." "Glad he did. I'm Alexander, Claire Anderson." She wiped her eyes. "I'm sorry we ruined your evening. You were dressed up, probably had plans, a blind date that didn't show. Your emergency was much more important." Alexander pulled up a chair. "Can I ask what triggered the panic attack?" Claire hesitated. Then the words came tumbling out. She was a single mother, working 2 jobs to make rent. Today, she'd been fired from one of them for missing too many shifts when Oliver was sick. She'd been on her way to the blind dates set up by a coworker who'd insisted it would be good for her when the panic hit. The stress of potentially losing their apartment, of not being able to feed Oliver, of everything falling apart had overwhelmed her. "I was sitting in that parking garage trying to pull myself together so I could go on this stupid date. And then I couldn't breathe, and everything was closing in." Claire looked at Oliver. "I'm so sorry, baby. You shouldn't have had to take care of Mommy like that. You did the right thing," Alexander told Oliver. "You saved your mom by getting help." For the next few days, Alexander found himself unable to stop thinking about Claire and Oliver. He helped cover Claire's hospital bills, then found himself calling to check on them, then visiting with groceries, then helping Oliver with a school project. "Why are you doing all this?" Claire asked one evening after Oliver had gone to bed. "You don't know us." I know that Oliver interrupted what was supposed to be a terrible blind date to save his mother's life. I know that you're working yourself to exhaustion to provide for your son. I know that you need help, and I have the resources to provide it. Alexander, I can't be your charity case. You're not. I have a job opening at my company, administrative coordinator. Full benefits, regular hours, salary that will let you quit your second job. You're qualified based on your work history. Would you be interested? You're offering me a job? I'm offering you an opportunity. The rest is up to you. Claire took the job. Over the following months, she proved herself capable and hardworking. Alexander spent more time with both Claire and Oliver, helping with homework, joining them for pizza nights, teaching Oliver to ride a bike, and somewhere between emergency rooms and homework help, he fell in love with both of them. "I need to be honest with you," Alexander told Claire 6 months after Oliver had interrupted his blind date. "When Oliver found me that night, I thought my evening was ruined. But he led me to you, to both of you, and you've changed my life. You've shown me what courage looks like, raising a child alone while fighting anxiety and financial stress. Oliver's shown me what love means, running for help when your parent needs it, trusting strangers because you were taught to ask for help. Alexander, I love you. I love Oliver. I want to be part of your family, not as someone helping out, but as someone who belongs." "I was supposed to be on a blind date that night," Claire said, "with someone I'd never met. Instead, Oliver found you. Maybe that was the universe's way of setting up the right blind date." A year after Oliver had run into that restaurant to get help, Alexander proposed with Oliver's approval and involvement. "Claire, Oliver interrupted my evening to tell me you were in trouble. He was right in more ways than he knew. I was in trouble to living a life with no meaning, no family, no purpose beyond work. You and Oliver saved me from that. Will you marry me? Let me officially be part of this family that's already captured my heart." At their wedding, Oliver served as a ring bearer and gave a toast. My mom couldn't breathe, and I was really scared, but she told me to find a grown-up and ask for help. So I found Mr. Alexander, and he helped us. Then he kept helping us. Then he became my dad. So if there's an emergency, you should ask for help. And if someone asks you for help, you should say yes, because emergencies can turn into families. Sometimes blind dates get interrupted by real emergencies. Sometimes a little boy running for help finds more than just assistance. He finds a father. Sometimes panic attacks lead to peaceful futures. And sometimes interruption you didn't want becomes the beginning of everything you needed. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it. Subscribe for more stories about responding to emergencies and finding family through crisis. Leave a comment about when an interruption became a blessing. Your stories inspire us all.